The refusal of the Department of State Services to honor a clear order of court, though arbitral, is not only worrisome but unacceptable, but it is an affront on the authority of the court and the entire judicial system. This was the position held by Pelumi Olajigbese, counsel to 12 arrested aides of Sunday Igboho, as he briefed newsmen on the updates of the release of the applicants. On 24th August, the Department of State Security Services withdrew their motion to cancel the bail granted to the aides and informed the court that an appeal has been filed challenging the ruling of the court. Counsel to the applicants had told newsmen that everything to secure the release of the applicants had been put in place and the court has signed the release order.
Affected individuals that they appealed against their bail, those ones have been granted release order by the court yesterday. The court signed the release order for those 4 yesterday, and today we are going there to serve them with the release order, and we are optimistic that we are going to get them out from the custody today.
Today, lead counsel to the applicants Pelumi Olajigbese says the DSS have failed and refused to honor the court order which granted bail to and ordered the release of all 12 detainees upon perfection of the terms of their bail, which have been fully satisfied and duly communicated to them. Justice Obiore Gwatu had admitted 4 of the applicants to bail in the sum of 10 million naira each, with 2 sureties in Lexington, while the remaining 8 were granted bail in the sum of 5 million naira with 1 surety each.
Paul Dike stated that the family couldn't initially trace his nephew Boniface Enwerem between December 18 and the 24th, 2018. Upon the report of the case of a missing person at the Ojo police station, he says they paid 60,000 naira as requested to track his phone number. They later learned from a newspaper report that Boniface and another man were paraded as robbery suspects by the Lasamaja Police Division on allegations of attacking bank customers who went to withdraw money in the area. The family says the suspect was later transferred to the SAS unit in Ikeja, where they spent close to 2 million naira to effect his release to no avail.
For the fact that the police did not allow me to set my eyes on my nephew, I am suspecting he must have been extrajudicially killed, because the suspicion of armed robbery. I made every frantic effort to set my eyes and ask him if he did the act or not, so that the law can take its course. But unfortunately, I was not given the privilege to say.
Upon cross-examination, Police Counsel Emmanuel Eze also asked the witness for the names of the police officers who they gave money to and for proof of payments, which prompted an intervention from the panel.
Not give receipt. Okay, just like the tracking of his number. When I reported the case of missing person, I was meant to pay 60,000 naira to track it. Then I would give me receipts of that 60,000 naira and the other ones that I spent.
Niger State has suffered the severe brunt of banditry attacks in the past 2 years. Out of the 25 local government areas in the state, 18 have been attacked by these bandits, and local government areas constantly invaded are almost completely deserted. On the 30th of May, these innocent children left their homes like every other day in company of friends and playmates to their Islamic school in their poor farming community in Tegina, a rural area in Niger State. But that day would end with them being in captivity in the den of bandits who marched them for more than 2 hours in the forest without food or water and kept them for 88 days. The children said they were constantly bound hand and foot throughout the day, only to be flogged and released at night.
We suffered terribly in their hands. They tied us up from morning till evening. We were only released when it was time to sleep. This is Islamic education. We will go back to study. The incident was destined to happen by Allah. We will increase our study when we get back, and the enemy will be put to shame. They flog us always, they beat us up, and call us at night.
But all that pain does not compare to the joy of being set free. After paying a ransom of 17 million naira and 7 motorbikes to the kidnappers, the children were released in the early hours of Friday morning. they were officially received in the government house by Governor Sani Bello and reunited with their families.
Since before now, we started putting in place measures to secure schools, and for those schools that are deep in the forest where we're not able to provide adequate security, those schools have been shut down temporarily, depending when the security situation will improve. So yes, we made all efforts, and we're making efforts to secure most of our schools, and I believe that is working.